I'm gonna cherish you.
During an emergency, I don't know if you have enough time to run to your locker, especially if you're the person who loves playing with their phone or bobby pins. I cannot do this. Okay, do not crucify me for this. Hi, angels! School is starting again very soon, unless you've already started it. Oh my gosh, I was so surprised with just how many countries don't wait until the 1st of September to begin classes. So today I'd like to present you with a list of school essentials ranging from what to generally have in your backpack, your purse, to your locker, and also your phone. I know for sure that you're so excited to come back to school just as I am, especially coming back to commuting for a couple hours a day. So aesthetic. So I really wanted to make a simple list video that will help you make sure that you have everything you need for the new school year. And I would just like to preface this entire video by saying that while I'm going to list quite a lot of things, you obviously do not need all of them. Because we're all different, we have different needs. For me personally, I'd rather carry more things and have more things in my locker because going to school already makes me uncomfortable. Then if I get into an uncomfortable situation, I get twice as uncomfortable. And if I know I don't have the necessary tools with me to deal with that, I feel thrice as uncomfortable. So anyways, enough of the yapping and let's get started. And I divided the list into 7 categories. 1. General stuff to put into your backpack. 2. Books/notebooks. 3. Pencil case. 4. Pouch. 5. Locker. 6. iPad/laptop. And 7. Phone. And we'll begin with the first category, general stuff. So first, you obviously need a backpack. For me, my favorite school bag so far has been my very famous, very known Samuel Ondo fake. I think what you really need to pay attention to is obviously how big the backpack/bag is and how much storage there is, and whether you have like built-in organizers or many little pouches, because you're going to be carrying a lot of stuff to school and you don't want your backpack to be like just one big open space and a small pouch at the front. For me, this type of backpacks is just absolutely insufferable. So you obviously need a pencil case, and the type you like the most obviously depends on you. Me personally, I have just a cute pencil case, which is just a pushing pencil case. But before that, I use those very simple pencil cases now with my makeup bag. But there are many other types, as you can see right now. Another thing is obviously a pouch, especially if you're a girl, because we wear makeup and all that stuff, so that's very important to have all your essentials at school. And then for more specific things, remember about your school ID or transportation ticket if you're commuting, especially if yours paper like mine, because you won't get far, okay? You should also have a wallet with some cash or a card if you don't use your phone to pay, especially if you're like prone to forgetting about your transportation ticket. Then get your keys to your home, to your locker, and to whatever else you need it for. So don't forget about food. Like, get some food for school. You're going to lose your head without any food. And also remember about drinking. I always carry a bottle for water to school. Now, especially if you commute or you just in general live very, very far away from the school, remember about your earbuds or your headphones or whatever. And also chargers. Have a charger or power bank, especially if you're the type of person who loves playing with their phone at school. I'm guilty, okay? And a very important thing to at least me, a little trinket that will cheer you on throughout the school day, or if you study at a library or a cafe after school. I always carry a little trinket like a Sylvanian family figurine, a pushing figurine, a sun angel figurine, whatever you like best, and I just put it in front of me next to my pencil case and I look at it. It's like my little guardian angel, you might say. Next, let's move on to notebooks and books. So obviously, Get yourself notebooks if you like traditional note-taking. I don't really, so it's not really for me. But one type of notebooks that I really like are the ones that can open and you can like change sheets. They're kind of like a binder, and they're very handy, especially if you like having pre-notes and they motivate you. Then if you like mess up a note, you don't have to rip out a sheet of paper. You can just You should also remember about files, particularly if your teacher gives you a lot of printed stuff, and get binders if you use them. Also have a planner, whether it's physical or digital. I think it's way more handy to have it on your phone or laptop or your iPad, whatever you take to school, because you know that huge planner is going to be just additional weight for your shoulders. And if you care about having clean notes and you struggle really badly with scribbling over your pages, I draw in my notebook all the time. And get yourself a separate notebook or like just loose sheets of paper, and these will actually also come in handy for any tests or random notes you'd like to take. Also any additional stuff for those books or notebooks. Remember about the protection of your books, because especially if you want to resell them, you don't want them to end up looking like this by the end of the school year. Aside from that, don't forget to pack book tabs or tags, because marking the place in the book where you finished doing the work, doing a class can be very useful and will make starting each and every new lesson way more easy. Moving on to pencil case. Okay, one thing. You don't need as many things in your pencil case as you think. I actually like having a rotation in my pencil case. For example, if you have like different colored markers, then take 2 colors, and let's say especially if you like don't color code stuff and it's just for making the notebook prettier, just switch them up instead of carrying a kilogram heavy pencil case. So for the things that you need: pens, pencil or 2, and if you like sketching, then maybe you should consider getting yourself colored pencils. I bought myself colored mechanical pencils for this school year and I'm so excited to use them. Aside from that, get some tape, because no stuff breaks. Also glue, correction fluid or tape. Obviously a tape is more easy to use. And again, if your teacher prints a whole lot of stuff, get a stapler or clips, an eraser, scissors, because everyone forgets about scissors and they come in handy very often, a pencil sharpener, and pen or pencil grips if you write a whole lot. Then if you do math, then get a calculator. I mean, I guess if you don't major in STEM, you do have a calculator on your phone, but for example, my math teacher really doesn't like when we use our phones. And a ruler, again, a thing that nobody ever has, or has one that's like broken into 1,000 different small pieces and from some random stuff. Stickers and your schedule. You're gonna forget your schedule all the time, so carry it either in your pocket even or in your pencil case. And for stickers, isn't just fun to randomly stick a sticker onto your notebook or into your note? I love stickers, so I always like carrying them with me. Continuing with a pouch. Okay, so stuff from your pouch can get really heavy really quickly, so you can leave a part of these things in your locker. But one thing I would carry myself all the time, if I had to carry just one thing, are feminine hygiene products. Because if you're in an emergency, I don't know if you'll have enough time to run to your locker, so at least keep just that. So as your things for your hair, get a lot of hair ties. No girls carry hair ties. Why? Why? You can order 100 hair ties for like €1 on AliExpress and just stuff a few of them in your backpack. Also hairpins or bobby pins. I cannot use these, but these will literally save you if you have a bad hair day. And a hairbrush or a comb. Get yourself a small hand mirror, because checking yourself out in your phone is so annoying and you cannot really see things clearly. Chopstick. I have 3 chopsticks at all time in my bag. I cannot live without chopstick. And anyone who knows me knows this. Hand cream, particularly during the winter. And like random makeup, whatever gets messed up the most at school, you should take with you. For example, but obviously always have my lip combo. My lip combo being just this, absolute revolutionary. Or like eyeliner, mascara, whatever, powder or blotting papers. These are literal saviors from looking crusty AF. SPF, if you apply it, take it with you. And a nail file. Again, nobody carries this. So be the pioneer. Any health related stuff, get band-aids, get gum, any meds. I always have headache meds. And if you have glasses like me, get yourself a tissue that's designed for cleaning glasses, because you will often wear outfits that you cannot clean your glasses with. For example, with this dress, there's no way. Hygiene. Tissues. Again, a thing that barely anyone has. Wipes if you need them. This is education from me. Hand sanitizer. I hate when my hands smell, especially if they smell like metal. So I need this with me all the time. Remember, make sure you don't have one that smells like straight up vodka, because I guarantee you, each time you open it and you use it, someone in your classroom will be like, oh my god, who's opening a bottle of vodka? It's me. I'm opening the bottle of vodka, okay? Also, another thing that I would add is to have some plastic bags, because stuff happens, especially if you're a girl who has periods, you know, stuff happens. And connect to that, get yourself another pair of underwear or socks if you like sweat a lot and pee. And aside from that, get yourself eating utensils, a spoon and a fork. I basically always have these, because like imagine you get an urge to eat yogurt at school, but okay, you buy the yogurt, what are you going to eat it with? Your hands? Like this? No. Be a lady, be elegant, and eat with a spoon like a big girl, okay? And also, I often actually carry either sugar packets, but I don't use sugar, I just use sweeteners, which look like they're white and they're circle shaped. And I carry them in a small plastic baggie. But that's not important. Or even carry tea in bags. Maybe have like a kettle at your school, or you can request or buy boiled water. And it's amazing to have a cup of tea or coffee or whatever to calm yourself down a little bit. I sometimes even carry a straw with me. And this one is from people who carry iPads or laptops to school. So aside from remembering about the chargers, if you use an iPad, get an Apple Pencil or any pencil, because what are you going to take the notes with? Remember to pack it. A case for both, for your iPad and for your laptop, especially if it's like a MacBook, bro. Keep it in a case. That's so much money that can be destroyed in a matter of seconds. And don't remember to decorate your cases, of course. Can like even stick little trinkets like Sony Angels on them. These are so cute. And stickers, any chains and stuff. I love these so much. And get a mouse for your laptop, because your hands, your fingertips are going to hurt after a while of using the touchpad. At least mine do. Okay, as for the locker, and that's if yours closes, which mine obviously famously does not do, because you know your stuff can get stolen. I haven't had this problem yet. Nawet nie róbcie tego, proszę, bo będzie mi bardzo przykro. Nie będzie mi przykro, ale będę trochę... dobra, nieważne. Nie kradnijcie, proszę. But there's a saying that goes, better safe than sorry, okay? So, 1. Extra snacks or drinks, unless you love spending a fortune at your school shop. I don't. So another, extra notebooks or paper, pens, or most important things to you, just grab extras. Again, better safe than sorry. It's better to have more than less, okay? Have your schedule there. and also your PE uniform. Please wash it, by the way. Get more tissues, feminine products, more gum, just any extras. And also a mug. This is very random, but take a mug. Have a mug in your closet. I have, or like two, I think, even. And yeah, I just sometimes go to the lady at the school shop and I ask, can you give me some boiled water, please? And then I make some tea. And random deco, if like my decorations are a few random stickers. By the way, who the hell decapitated my one young sticker? I not do that and have an umbrella there. And more random plastic bags if you need to carry some extra stuff home. Okay, last but not least, because my throat is absolutely dying right now, is what to have in your phone. So for general stuff, I have a planner. I personally use either my notes app, Google Agenda, and Notes. I've talked about it in my effortless good grades video, but like have whatever fits you best. And have an app. This is very motivating. Have an app that counts how much you study. I personally use either Study Bunny or YPT. I like YPT the most. It's so easy to use. You can also make study groups and study with other people, so that's very, very cool. Have Quizlet for flashcards, like general flashcards. A bus or train app, either if you travel by train or if your bus company has this feature. Any Google stuff, so Google Slides, Google Sheets, Google Docs, Google Drive, all that stuff, whatever you need. And Canva for graphic designer stuff. For map, get PhotoMap. I personally do not use it because instead I just use ChatGPT. Okay, do not crucify me for this, but like genuinely AI is so goddamn useful for studying STEM. I mean, at least IT and maths. I use it all the time. And for languages, you can get Google Translator, but it's better to have like just an online dictionary app or something. For example, Pons and Anki for language flashcards or just long-term memorization. And I think that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If I have forgotten about something or if you have another idea, then please put it into the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Hope you like my outfit. I have this dress today on. I really wish you all the good luck in this new school year because we're going to grind hard. Thank you so much for your support as always. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to start vlogging about back to school very soon. And if you use the YESSTYLE, please use my YESSTYLE code AngelMarta11 for a discount at checkout. And yeah, that's all for today. Bye, angels! Love you so much.